are going to be live. All right, are we live now? Let us go. All right, we are. Oh, here we go. Hey, hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another webinar today. We're talking about where to find online jobs. Let me see. Let me just make sure that I share this webinar. Let me share. Oh, where is this? Let me share this webinar. Hello, if you can hear me, if you can see me, please say hi in the comments. And give me a few moments here while I make sure that we share this. No, that's good. I want to share this in our Facebook group. Give me a moment here, guys. Let's see. Hello, good evening, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. I don't see your comments yet. You know, Facebook is a little bit weird. Sometimes they don't really show the comments right away, so it's hard for me to see them. But I think I can. Oh, there we go. Hello, Alvin. Oh, let me share this. Let me share this in the Facebook group. Share. Let me make sure this gets shared. We're back. Hello. Okay. Let's see. Good evening, everybody. Let's see. I hope we're back. I had to restart my computer, but I think we're back. Hello, guys. Sorry about that. There was some issue. My computer had to restart, so I had to set up everything again, which is unfortunate, but we're back. We're back. So just give me one moment here. Sorry about that, guys. Share to a group, and let me share this in Freelancers in the Philippines. Okay, so we're back with our webinar. Give me one moment here. And yes, share this webinar, share this online seminar, and comment. I'm going to get hired to get this free PDF that I prepared for you. And this free PDF is entitled Top 14 Websites to Find Online Jobs. Okay, so just share this, and I'm gonna share this with you guys. I'm gonna send you a copy. I created this. I designed this for you, so you should be excited with this. All right. Okay. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Thank you for staying on. We had the issue earlier, but we are back. Okay. So yes, please share this. Hit the share button. Make sure you share this with others, and just comment down below that I'm going to get hired, and you'll get this free PDF. We'll send you this message with a PDF, and it's going to be really great. And I've created the top 14 websites where you can find online jobs, so it's going to be great for you guys. Okay, well, going back here. As we all know, this is our webinar topic for today. Sorry we started a little bit late, but hopefully everything's going to be smooth from now on. Today we're talking about where to find online jobs. And this online seminar, this webinar, is more for those that haven't found online jobs yet. But if you already got hired, and if you already have an online job, you're welcome, but we're not going to kick you out just because you've already got hired. And the reason why we're talking about this, where to find online jobs, or saan ako makakahanap ng trabaho sa internet, right? Tagalog. By the way, sorry about my Tagalog. I'm Cebuano, I'm Bisaya, so I'm not very good in Tagalog, pero I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to kind of fix it up. As we all know, usong-uso ngayon ang mga online jobs, right? We have mga work from home opportunities, but we see them all the time sa Facebook, sa Instagram, even nowadays sa news, that people are working from home, people are working online, but a lot of people still don't know where to start. They don't know where to start, where they can find these jobs. And today, this is what we're going to talk about. Today we're going to talk about where you can find these online jobs. And if you have friends or family who want to get into this, this is some very valuable information. So I really recommend that you share this and you comment. You comment, as you can see in the pinned comment there. You comment, I'm gonna get hired. You're declaring that. So why am I asking? Why am I asking you to comment, I'm gonna get hired? Because you're declaring it. You're declaring that you're really gonna get hired. And once you declare it, parang you're on the right path to get hired online, to find your first online job. So who here is interested in working online? Can you comment down below if you're interested in working online, if you're interested in where to find online jobs, or wala lang, you're just attending this webinar para you don't have anything else to do. It's a Friday night, so I'm sure may mga gimmick and there may mga stuff that you can do aside from just sitting here and watching this webinar. So why are you here? Why are you here? Are you interested in getting hired online? Oh, si Mario, interested. Oh, si Mario. Thank you guys for sharing. Si Melai, interested. Gil is interested. Nice. You guys are interested in getting hired. And you're Lynn De Castro, Alex Peñas. Yes. And that passion, that kind of passion, that energy, ito may mga exclamation point, may mga smiley face pa. This kind of energy, this kind of passion is what you need to get hired online. All right. Mirabilla, yes. Jaleen, Maria, Lerma, John, Alex, yes. Declare that you're gonna get hired. Alexis, sobrang interested po to get a job ASAP. Watching live from Taiwan. Ooh. Joanna, thank you for watching from Taiwan. Alvin, gonna get hired. Johanna, interested. Sunshine, interested. Okay, so some ground rules. If you have any questions, please comment them down below in the comments. I'm reading the comments here on my cell phone. And if you have any questions, just comment them there, and I will get to your questions later on. So moving on with the presentation. We only have 1 hour, and marami tayong pag-usapan ngayon. So let's move on. Now, online freelancing. When we talk about online jobs and mga work from home opportunities, we have to talk about online freelancing. Sino ba mga online freelancer dito? Just let me know. Okay. Online freelancing. And what does this mean? Because online freelancing, a lot of people don't know what it means. So what does online freelancing mean? First of all, online. So trabahong gagawin online. Kailangan mo lang ng internet and computer. That's all you need. So that's the online part. Meaning, sa online freelancing, gagawin mo siya online, and all you need is a computer and internet. Yun lang. So freelancing, anong ibig sabihin ng freelancing? Freelancing means na you get paid for your services by a client or by a company. A client is a company na nag-hire ng freelancers. You get paid for your services by a client, by a company, pero hindi ka officially empleyado sa isang company. Hindi ka officially empleyado sa isang company. So, an examples of freelancers na hindi online, diba? Kasi we're talking about online freelancing. Kasi online na, you need the computer, you need the internet. Pero, an example of offline freelancers is mga photographers. Mga photographers for companies. Because they take pictures, for example, may mga headshots, ID picture, group picture, ganun yung mga events and stuff. They get paid by the companies, pero hindi sila officially empleyado sa company. They're what we call freelancers. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng freelancer. And when we talk about itong mga online jobs, mga work from home opportunities, we're usually talking about online freelancing. Mga trabahong gagawin mo online, and all you need is a computer and internet. And you're gonna get paid for your services by a client, pero hindi ka officially empleyado. And that's what we call freelancing. Clear? Is that clear, guys? Very much interested. I'm daming interested. Nice. I love your guys' passion. I love how interested everyone is and declaring that you're gonna get hired. So yeah, so that's what online freelancing is. If that's not clear, let me know. And if it's clear, just type in that it's clear. But I can know. I'll be able to tell that you guys got what I said. So I want you to understand what I'm talking about today. I think it's very important na mga Filipinos, we have so many opportunities. We're very skilled, we're very talented, we're very hardworking. Pero not a lot of us know about itong online freelancing, itong mga online opportunities. Mario has a question. Kahit magsulat ng emails? Yes, there are jobs na magsulat ka lang ng emails. We'll go over that later. Pero yes, okay, clear, great. Moving on. So, ano mga benefits sa mga online jobs? And you probably know some of these already, but we just want to review them to see what these benefits are. So first of all, you can spend more time with your family. Is that something that you want to do? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Claro ba, Mario? Oh, Bisaya. Okay, we can speak Bisaya, pero a lot of people here are Tagalog, so I can't speak Bisaya with you guys. I'm more comfortable sana kung Bisaya, kasi that's my main language. Anyway, benefits of mga online jobs. First of all, you can spend time with family. And who wants to spend more time with family? But we want to spend more time with family. All of us siguro, or most of us, want to spend more time with family. Of course, may mga exceptions, but especially if you have loved ones, if you have a partner, a husband, a wife, or if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and if you have kids, very important for you to spend time with your family. Very important for you to spend time with your family. I'm seeing some questions here. Si Ivy Rose, paano ko ma-hire po? We're going to talk about this today. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about where you can find these online jobs. So wait lang, Ivy. We're gonna answer your question then. Sige. The second benefit of online jobs are that you can work according to your schedule. So anong ibig sabihin nito? When you do online work, most of the time, wala kang schedule. Like, when I used to work as a call center, I had to work from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. every day, may schedule, di ba? But when you work online, most of the time, what a client will give you is a deadline, not a schedule. And he'll say, sige, example, you have to create a report. You have to create a design. I need this by Friday. And ikaw na bahala when you're gonna do the work. You can do it on a Monday, you can do it on a Thursday, as long as you get it done by Friday. As long as you get it done by the Friday, by the deadline. Usually ganun. May mga ibang trabaho na you have to follow a schedule, pero most of the time, your own schedule lang. You can work according to your own schedule. Claro ba? Yes. Okay, it's okay. Paano kung walang computer? Sorry, you really need a computer. But that way we talked about that sa previous slide na online, meaning may internet and may computer. Kung wala kang computer, you can do this in an internet cafe. A lot of people started, a lot of Filipino freelancers started na nagtrabaho sa internet cafe. So wala pa silang computer sa bahay, they went to an internet cafe and they started earning. And then once they were able to save, nakakabili sila ng computer. So yes, you can start sa mga cafe, pero you still need to use a computer. Even if it's an internet cafe, you still need to use a computer. You can't just do it sa cellphone. Ganun, di ba? Sige. Oh, interested. Where to go online jobs na malaki magpasahod? Great question. We'll get to more details about that later. Sige. Next bullet point here. You won't have to waste time in traffic. And for all of you, because I'm from Cebu, and actually yung Cebu mo traffic na rin. For the past few years, traffic is getting very bad. Pero it's not like Manila. I remember I used to work in Manila. I was assigned there for mga 1 year. Grabe ang traffic. I had to spend like 2.5, 3 hours one way lang, diba? So back and forth mga 5 hours, Paranaque to Quezon City. And it was traffic pa. I hated it. I'm sure a lot of you, especially those who are living in Metro Manila have experienced that. No? Na every day, you spend 4, 5 hours, and sayang, you could, that 4, 5 hours, you could spend time with your family. You could, if you want to play video games, pwede mo gawin yan. If you want to watch TV, pwede mo gawin, or read a book. But sayang ang 4 to 5 hours. And it's not only the time, pero, it's nakakapagod pa, you're tired, you're sweaty, a lot of times, you're next to someone na baka wala, na walang ligo, so you get the smell, and there's pollution pa. Diba? So it's not just the time, pero the effort and everything else, the stress of being in traffic. I hated it when I was in that's why 1 year lang ako then I had to come back to Cebu. About you guys, diba? You guys experienced this. Can you relate to this? Yung wasting time in traffic? Have you done this? Joanna, paano po kung natapos na yung pinapagawa ng maaga? Hihintayin pa ba yung Friday or ibibigay na po sa client? Bigyan mo na sa client. If you, or you can double check it muna, di ba? Kasi if you do it too quickly tapos may mali, that's bad. So, to answer Joanna Marie's question, double check it and then submit mo early. As long as you get paid for it. Diba? You said, okay, I want this by Friday, I'll give you $20 or 1,000 pesos. Ganun. So, submit mo na sa client. And then, kasi when you do that, you show na magaling ka, na you're very skilled, na you have the right skills, and ma-impress pa si client. He'll get impressed. Maybe they'll give you more work to do, or they'll give you higher paying work kasi ang galing mo, di ba? You were able to do it early. Si Ingrid Galvin Morales, a teacher planning to resign to have more time with my kids. Wala po kasi mag-aalaga. Need to have a job kahit nasa home lang po. Hope I can be with this job. Yes, you definitely can. We'll talk more about that later. I'm looking for questions here. Does it have to be a desktop or a laptop? We'll do pwede laptop. As long as it's a computer. Like it can run Windows or Mac OS computer siya. Maybe time will come. Yes, Leocel, it's not just on Upwork. We're going to talk about other platforms. Jolene, pwede kahit cellphone lang gamitin sa freelancing, hindi. You need a computer, laptop or desktop. Traffic na kaya sa bumo. Traffic na kaya, para sa una. Gonna get hired. Me too. Di ba na-approve Upwork? Same this time. There's a lot of comments. I'm just not gonna read everything. Meron pong free course. We have a free course. We'll talk about that later. Po sure if mas kinapangita sa client may experience sa BPO, is it necessary po ba? If you have experience sa BPO, it's good because you can get related jobs. Pero even if you don't have experience sa BPO, marami namang online freelancers who don't have experience sa BPO. Okay, so moving on. So benefits of online jobs, we have these. You can spend more time with family, you can work according to your schedule, you won't have to waste time in traffic, and fourth, you can earn more. When I was working sa call center, I got promoted, naging manager ako, and I was earning almost 50,000 pesos a month. Okay, so I was earning a lot of money sa call center. 50,000 is a lot kasi I spent mga 5 years call center, got promoted, was earning almost 50k or around 50,000 kasama na yung mga allowance. And then, pero when I moved to working online, I was earning more than that. I won't tell you exactly how much, pero I was working more than that. Tapos I can spend more time with my family and friends. I can work according to my schedule. And when I was working here sa Cebu before, wala pang traffic. Pero nowadays may traffic na. And I don't have to waste time in traffic if ever. Diba? So I'm earning more than that. BPO is business process outsourcing. So yung common term is call center. Yung BPO. I hate traffic. Before, it took me 4 hours to get to my office. Yes, mga Metro Manila, I feel you. Sir, dapat po ba pag mag-apply, focus kung ano skills set mo? Yes, it's important for you to have a skill set. And we'll get to that later as well. Sige, moving on for now. So, when it comes to online freelancing, one of the great things about online freelancing is there's less discrimination. So, first of all, age doesn't matter. the youngest freelancer I know, well, I've heard of freelancers na nag-start sila 16 years old pa lang. But the youngest freelancer I know, he is 18 years old. And well, 18 is the legal age. You can, mga bank account and stuff. So I'd recommend mga 18, di ba? And that's when you graduate high school right now. Nowadays, Pilipinas, it's 18 years old. Not like before, time code 16. But I know some people who started, I know that some people started at 16. Someone I know right now, 18 years old, but I'm sure he earns a lot of money. He's earning more than I was earning when I was still working in the call center. So, swerte niya, di ba? Also, if you are, I know freelancers who are in their 70s now. So you can't be too young or too old. As long as pwede mong gawin yung trabaho, you can get jobs online. Is anyone worried about this? Is anyone worried about age? Let me know if you're worried about age. Samara, your work according to your schedule is awesome. That's what I want. Yes, you can really work according to your schedule. Second, gender doesn't matter. If you're male, if you're female. I remember there was, I received an email before about, it's a sad story kasi this guy, and this gay guy, diba? He's gay, he's working in an office, and he got discriminated sa mga office mates niya. He got harassed, and he was very sad. He was depressed dahil sa mga harassments sa mga office mates niya. And he was emailing me asking about if yung pagiging bakla niya, if it would be a problem with working online. We're working online as a freelancer. And of course, sinabi ko, hindi naman siya problema. They don't care, di ba? Yung mga companies, yung mga clients that pay you to do the work, they don't care kung babae ka, kung lalaki ka, kung bakla ka, or if you're a lesbian, it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter at all. Okay. Si Melchi, I started as a freelancer at 42, di ba? So, nag-start pa lang, 42, nag-start pa lang siya, so it doesn't matter how old you are. Leo Sir, Jason, Mag-Rosa, may installment basis, yes. We can go to that later. But may installment basis, you can check it on the website. Okay, third, there's no discrimination even if you don't have a college diploma. Even if you don't have a college degree. Here, di ba, in the Philippines, para lahat, you need a college diploma. Even sales ladies sa SM, a requirement is may college degree na. Even mga simple jobs, a lot of them require a college degree. Pero with online freelancing, you don't need a college diploma. I know a lot of freelancers who are earning 100,000 per month. Per month, they're earning 100,000 and wala silang diploma. Hindi sila nakapagtapos ng college. So even if you don't have a college diploma, it doesn't matter. As long as you can do the work. That's what's most important. As long as kaya mong gawin ng trabaho, even if you didn't go to college, you can still get paid. And you can earn 6 digits. You can earn 100,000 or more, even without a college diploma, which is impossible though. If we traditional work, if you work in an office, but it's impossible for you to earn 6 digits if wala kang diploma. And so that's one of the great things about online freelancing. Sabi ko kanina, you can earn more. You're being paid in dollars. Yes, you can earn a lot more. Okay, just checking. If you have questions, just type them in the comments. I'll read them. Okay, so some real talk here though. Yeah, we talked about benefits, about discrimination of freelancing, pero some real talk. First of all, hindi clients ang lalapit. You must work to get hired. Hindi lalapit sa yung clients or companies. And a lot of people expect na parang, they get hired immediately. And you have to work hard to get hired. It's not parang easy money, diba? You really have to work hard. Second is, di pwede naka-cellphone lang. A lot of people, we had a couple of people asking that question, kung pwede cellphone. The answer is no. Di pwede naka-cellphone lang. Kailangan mo ng computer or laptop. Or if you don't have a computer or laptop, pwede ka magtrabaho sa internet cafe. Okay? So, but di pwede naka-cellphone, di pwede kahit iPad or tablet, like Samsung tablet, you can't use that. You need a computer or a laptop. If it's not your own, you can borrow from somebody else, or you can go to an internet cafe, and and then earn there. Once you earn enough, you can buy your own computer or laptop. Third, you can earn a lot. As in, yung potential mo to earn is really so much. There are freelancers who earn 100, 200,000 pesos every month. Pero, you'll have to work hard. There's no such thing as easy money. Ang tinatawag natin easy money. When we see na parang easy money, wala kang gawin, wala kang, just very simple, cellphone lang. Most of the time, it's a scam. Kasi nakaka-fishy naman, di ba? Why would you earn a lot of money kung wala kang gawin if you don't work hard? You can really earn a lot of money, pero you'll have to work for it. Okay, you'll have to work for it. When you see someone posting on Facebook or saying na, oh, wala akong gawin, text lang, you'll earn a lot of money, fishy talaga yun. And a lot of times it's a scam, and they'll ask you, oh, bayad ka lang ng 5,000 to start. Diba? It's very, very fishy. Okay, next. You will have to research and keep learning in this field. This is something that's different compared to traditional trabaho. Diba? In traditional work, you get hired, and then yung iba sa traditional work, they spend 5 years, they spend 10 years, and every day, they do the same thing. Every single day, paulit-ulit yung trabaho, balik yung trabaho. That's Bisaya, by the way. They do the same thing every single day in the office, and they don't have to learn anything new kasi paulit-ulit lang. They don't have to learn new skills. They don't have to learn new software, or if ever, parang they just have to learn it every 5 years. Ganun. With freelancing, with online freelancing, yeah, you can earn a lot. You have all these benefits. Napag-usapan natin kanina. You spend more time with family and so on. Pero you will have to research. You'll have to keep learning in this field. Because when it comes to, di ba, online freelancing, and the online world is changing every day. Maraming mga updates, changes in technology, di ba? Kahit mga cellphone natin, it changes every single 6 months. There's a Galaxy Note, di ba? The next Note is coming, di ba? Almost there. And in 6 months, may Galaxy S10, di ba? S10. And then 6 months later, may Galaxy Note 10. So every 6 months, may bagong cellphone na, parang latest cellphone. And online technology keeps changing, so you will have to keep learning. I try to learn something new every single day. Every single day. So you'll have to keep learning, you'll have to keep studying, which is both good and bad. Kasi if you don't like parang school, di ba? I thought I finished studying, tapos na ako sa school, I went to college, ganun. But in online freelancing, if you like studying, if you like learning new things, it's very good. Kasi I like learning new things. I like learning new software. Nakaka-excite naman. So, nerd ako. So I like it na you learn more, you have to research. Pero for those na parang nakakatamad to learn, to watch a video, to read an article, to read a book, mahirapan kayo if you're like that. So you have to keep research, you'll have to keep researching, you'll have to keep learning in this field. Let me look at the comments here. Joanna Marie, tama po kayo in ultimo crew ng mga fast food chains na dapat ng diploma or degree. Paano naman yung hindi nakapagtapos sa walang pang-aral pero may kakayahan mong trabaho at masipag, di ba? Yeah, it's very unfair. Like, kahit sa fast food chains, grabe na, kahit sa fast food chains, they look for a diploma, customer service, nasa counter ka lang, or you're just frying sa likod. Because I used to work sa Greenwich din. When I was in college, I used to work sa Greenwich. And they're looking for a diploma nowadays. And if somebody didn't graduate, especially if wala kang pera to go to college, pero you're hardworking, and then you know how to do the work, unfair masyado. So that's very sad. It's very sad. Thanks for setting that expectation on getting hired. You're welcome, Reggie. Lilibeth, well, if you can't hear me, the others can hear me, so baka refresh. Baka may problema yung browser mo, you need to refresh. I'm gonna get hired. Yes, get hired. Melchi, you already got hired. Bakit I'm gonna get hired with it? Required po ba sir na dapat i3 processor yung laptop? Hindi naman. Hindi naman. Depende sa trabaho mo, Clarice. If you do like photo editing, minimum siguro is an i3. Pero if a lot of the work that you do is kailangan mo lang is browser, tapos Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, and you don't need to have an i3. Kahit Atom or Celeron processor, kaya naman. I'm gonna get hired. It may be challenging, but learning new things about your work will help you perfect your craft. Very well said. Thank you. I totally agree. Lindy Castro. Learning new things will help you perfect your craft. And when you perfect your craft, when you learn new things, you get better. You get better at your job. And when you get better at your job, you earn more money. That's a simple rule when it comes to online work. So moving on. Saan makakahanap ng online jobs? So we have Facebook. We have Facebook and freelance platforms. Yung mga freelance platforms, they're safer. Kasi yung Facebook, there are some jobs there, pero ingat lang sa mga scams. And if you want to be safe, go to these different freelance platforms, okay? Rather than getting jobs on Facebook. Sa mga platforms, dito nagpo-post ang mga US companies, European companies, Canadian companies, Australian companies na mga kailangan nila. So usually these are Western companies. Kasi di ba, we can earn more, and most of the time, you're earning in dollars or British pounds or euros. So you're earning from these Western companies most of the time. Minsan may mga Filipino companies who hire, but most of the time, it's these foreign companies. And they post mostly sa mga freelance platforms. So, what are these different freelance platforms? The freelance platforms are itong mga websites that these companies post, that the clients post their jobs. So, we'll go over a few right now, and this is the main part of our discussion sa ano kung makakahanap ng online jobs, di ba? So, first of all is Upwork. And then we have online jobs. And don't worry, I have some slides discussing these further. We have Freya, we have freelancer.com, and we have guru.com. So this is a list of 5. We have a list of 14 websites to find online jobs. If you want to get the entire list, we can't discuss it kasi 8:36 na, di ba? 1 hour na tayo, 8:36 na, we're still 1/3 sa presentation natin. We can't discuss all 14. If you want to get the list of 14, share this webinar and comment, I'm gonna get hired. Share this webinar and comment, I'm gonna get hired. Sana makahanap na po ako ng trabaho. Meron po kaming computer. Nice. At 8 Mbps na internet. And I'm computer literate po. Nasa trading world din po ako. Nice, Alexis. Have you already started looking for online work on these platforms na we're talking about? Maganda sa freelancers, naging flexible tayo. Exactly. Fraternidad. I'm gonna get hired for more jobs. For more jobs. Si Atenida, si Fraternidad, that's Atenida. She's one of my students. And I forgot how old you are. Atenida, maybe you can share it para ma-inspire naman yung ibang viewers natin. Bago pa lang po. Yeah, okay. Sige. So, first of all, I want to talk about Upwork. So, why are we focusing on Upwork? Well, Upwork is the largest platform. It's the biggest freelancing platform. Ito yung pinakasikat na freelancing platform. So, on Upwork, you will find the most jobs, the most companies or clients posting jobs, the most freelancers. So, it's the biggest freelancing platform kung saan ka makahanap ng trabaho. Pero, since it's the biggest, marami rin competition. So, may good side. Good side is maraming trabaho. The bad side is maraming competition because it's the largest platform, the largest website out there. And if you want to find a job at Upwork, go to upwork.com, yun ang website, go to upwork.com, and I highlighted where you need to click. So just click on Become a Freelancer. And then once you, of course, you fill in a form, may application process. Once you go through the application process of creating a profile, ganun, you can search for jobs. So you will not work for Upwork, ha? Hindi Upwork ang nag-provide ng mga trabaho. But Upwork is the place kung saan nagpo-post ng jobs. If you want to think about it, Para siyang parang siyang selling, di ba? When you sell online, di ba, you post yung products mo sa Facebook, ganun, and then somebody buys. Same things Upwork. The companies, the clients will post the jobs, and then ikaw, you apply to the jobs. You will not work for Upwork mismo. It's just the website kung saan nag-post ng mga clients at companies ng jobs. Make sure na ako. Waiting na. So Mario, hindi agad-agadan. I won't send it right now because I'm here next week. So after this break na weekend. So next week we'll send it. Okay. So once you create your profile, once ma-approve yung profile mo, you can go through Upwork and search for jobs. So there's a job search. You can, for example, you can type in the job search virtual assistant, like that. You know, a virtual assistant is a very popular kind of job. Yes, Reggie, Upwork is the middleman. So the communication is between Upwork and the freelancer and the company. So Upwork is parang nasa middle, yung matchmaker. So you can search for jobs. Just type in the job search. Once you create your profile, you can search for jobs and apply for them. When you search for jobs, as you can see here, this is 3,576 jobs found. Dami, di ba? 3,576. I don't know if you can see it because it's a bit small. Can I zoom in here? Zoom in. Yan. 3,576 jobs found na with the term virtual assistant. So, dami. There are thousands of jobs talaga. And this is just virtual assistant. Meron pang writing, meron pang programming, web design, graphic design. This is just in virtual assistant work. See, let me look at the questions here. Bago pa lang gonna get hired, gusto ko lang po makatulong sa parents ko. Very nice. That's very nice, Alexis. You know, when, especially if you're a breadwinner, but this can really help your family. Whether if you have your own kids or you want to help your parents. Make sure na ko. May training pa kayo. Yes, may training. Thank you, Ivy. May training sa bootcamp.ph. Sir, yung mock interview sa module kanina, wala ako nasagot. Nervous pa ako paano pag-client. So Joanna Marie is asking, kasi sa lessons that we teach, we have a mock interview, na parang fake interview. Of course, you're not getting hired yet, pero fake interview, pang practice lang. So Joanna, if you're still scared, if you're still nervous, ulitin mo lang. Diba? Mock interview lang naman eh. It's still pang practice lang. So just do it again. Simple lang. Just do it again until you get more comfortable doing the mock interviews. Okay. See, Upwork is very competitive. It is competitive. How will you separate from the competition? That very good question, Mario. We won't be able to talk about it today because there are different ways of doing so. But I'm going to give you some resources later towards the end of the webinar to talk about how you can separate yourself from the competition. I'm going to get hired. Great. Upwork's a middleman. Difficult. Best way to write a cover letter on Upwork. We won't talk about that today, Alexis. We don't have enough time. But I'm going to give you some resources. Yesterday I keep searching and learning, but I want to enroll in the bootcamp. So yung online lessons, that one is the bootcamp. Because I'm new to this work online, because I work in accounting firm. Yes, Joanna, if you enroll in the bootcamp, we will help you, we'll guide you, and we'll do our best to make sure that you do get hired. Nag-apply number, hindi pa na-approve. Galing namang Tagalog ni Cheese. Thank you, Raymond. Yeah, I'm practicing my Tagalog. My profile wasn't approved. It said skills are common. Are you a student, Catherine, in the bootcamp? Because we have some tips for that. In that comments, I won't read everything. I stopped worrying. I think I need to learn new skills, so I'm gonna get hired. Yes, you can't, like I said, but you have to keep on learning, keep on researching in this field. Yes, well, may account na ako sa Upwork declined, pero magandang proposal para ma-hire sa Upwork. So there are a lot of questions about how to get approved, how to write proposals, how to differentiate yourself. We don't have enough time to talk about that today, unfortunately. Pero that's part of our bootcamp. We have in-depth tutorials about that in our bootcamp, which I'll talk about later. So going back to our presentation here. going back to our presentation. So once you're done searching for jobs, you can click on the job and then you can apply for the job. All you need to do is basahin mo lang yung details and requirements properly. You read it over and over again, and then click this submit a proposal. I'll just zoom in here para makita nyo. You'll click this submit a proposal button, and then that's when you write what we call a cover letter, parang proposal or application for this specific job. Okay, so when you write, so just some quick tips. When you write a cover letter, you want to make sure na you cover everything that the client or the company mentions and details. Okay, and it should be very personalized towards the job. The biggest mistake that people make when writing cover letters is they just copy paste the cover letters. They don't make it personalized to the job they're applying for. So, yeah. Okay, moving on here. Okay, so that's Upwork. You can create a profile, you can search for jobs, you can apply for jobs. Lilibeth, you can do that on Upwork, like we were talking about. We'll talk about the free course in a bit as well. Okay, so Upwork, the process is the same. So Upwork, you can create a profile, you can search for jobs, you can apply for jobs, and the process is almost the same in these other platforms. But the other platforms, on other websites na where you can find jobs, most of the time it's not as competitive. Pero the bad side is there aren't as many jobs. Diba sa Upwork kasi, the most jobs, the most competition. Sa ibang platforms, lower competition, pero lower amount of jobs din. So we have onlinejobs.ph, and so for Filipino freelancers, online jobs is, I'd say, the second most popular platform kasi yung online jobs, they only accept Filipino freelancers, Filipino online freelancers, Filipino workers. Yung mga jobs posted here are still coming from, Western companies, USA, Canada, Australia, Europe, ganun. Pero your competition lang, you won't be competing with mga Indians, with Americans for the jobs. You're gonna be competing only with other Filipinos. Yung downside is there are less jobs, and you might be paid less than Upwork, kasi Upwork, it's very competitive. But you can still get hired there. Online job is less competitive, pero you might be earning less. Pero if you earn less, okay naman din. To get started, to get experience, that's totally fine. Okay. I'm gonna get hired. How come they get jobs so Catherine has a question. How can they get jobs even just days being enrolled? What's the secret? So si Catherine. Ang question ni Catherine, we have an online course teaching about this. And she's asking, how come they get jobs even just days being enrolled? What's the secret? Well, they go through the lessons and then they really apply what they learn immediately. And it's not the same for everybody. Kasi if you're especially if you're already computer literate, if magaling ka na sa computers and you are able to really understand the lessons and take the lessons, take the quizzes, do the assignments, you can get hired quickly. Pero everybody has it at their own pace. Iba-iba yung mga tao. Yung iba months naman, di ba? Yung iba days pa lang, they get hired agad. Yung iba weeks. Ang iba kasi they have full-time work pa, they don't have enough time to really focus on the lessons, so it'll take longer. So it's not a race. Iba-iba talaga. But what I'd say is they really applied what they learned, and they have more time to focus on it compared to some others. Sige. Next is guru.com. So our next platform is guru.com. Guru.com has a lot of programming and design jobs. So if you know programming, if you know design, like web design, graphic design, you can go to guru.com. I'd recommend this site for you. Once again, it's less competition sa Upwork compared to Upwork. But if it's more focused on programming and design jobs. If you're not doing programming and design, maybe you should focus more on Upwork and on onlinejobs.ph. That might be better for you. So next we have freeup.com. And what's nice about Freeup is halos bigyan ka ng trabaho sa Freeup. They give jobs to you, pero may application process. You have to go through application, you have to go through screening. Hindi basta ang pagpasok sa freeup.com. And Freeup with 3 E's. Kasi a lot of people get confused. Free with 3 E's. When you apply sa freeup.com, may application process, may screening process, may interview pa before pa ma-approve yung profile mo. Before you can start looking for jobs. And you have to be clear on what service you're offering to clients. What service you're offering. So if bago ka pa lang and you don't have experience yet, you might not be able to go through the Freeup screening process. But if you have experience na, if you already have experience with the different services you're offering, it's easier to get hired in Freeup. Okay. Once again, if you're newer, I would recommend like Upwork and onlinejobs.ph. Okay, Upwork.com and onlinejobs.ph. Again, the nice thing about Freeup is they give jobs to you. They assign you jobs. Kung may papasok na trabaho that a company posts, they assign it to a freelancer. So it's very easy to get hired. Kaso yun nga, may screening process. Gusto nyo may water. Okay, got hired once in Guru but was not paid. Oof. Maybe I just don't know how it works in the first place. Maridel, have you read our blog post about yung mga scams? Yung mga online scams? So you might want to read that so that you get paid in the future. Another platform is Hubstaff Talent. It's talent.hubstaff.com, your website. I'm sorry, I didn't type it here, but it's talent.hubstaff.com. And what's nice about Hubstaff is that it's free for both the freelancer and the company, the client. Kasi yung ibang platforms, most of the time, the client has to pay a fee when they post the job. So magbabayad sila ng fee whenever they post a job, like $25 or $50 to post a job and hire somebody. Hubstaff free naman. Now, if you're thinking, sa ibang platforms, do you have to pay anything? In most cases, no. You don't have to pay anything. You can apply for jobs for free. Pero you can also pay if you want mga additional features and stuff. So those are the platforms na we have. Once again, I recommend Upwork. It's the biggest one. Also, I recommend online jobs. Mostly sa mga students namin sa Bootcamp, they get hired either sa Upwork or sa online job. Ito yung dalawang platforms that we see the most people get hired. These two, onlinejobs.ph and upwork.com. Yung mga students that we teach, this is the top two most popular platforms. Some people get hired sa Guru, sa Freeup, sa Hubstaff Talent, and other websites, pero yung majority, Upwork and onlinejobs.ph. That's why we really recommend them. Okay, so those are the different platforms where you can find mga online jobs. Now, some people asked earlier this question, and I want to cover it in this session. Once again, if you have questions, just type it in the comments, and we'll answer the questions. So, some people ask, what kind of jobs can you do? What kind of jobs can you do? So we have the 4 most popular kind of jobs. These are the top 4. Of course, merong ibang jobs like engineering related, mga AutoCAD, project management, like mga Six Sigma and all that. Pero these are the 4 most popular kind of jobs you will see when you look for jobs online. So we have web development, yung paggawa ng website. Second is graphic design. You make logos, yung mga pictures, ganun, you edit them, make them look nicer. Next is writing ng mga blog articles, writing ng mga books. There are a lot of jobs for that. And Filipinos are very good at writing. Kasi magaling tayo mag-English, diba? Compared to a lot of other countries. So we have very good writers sa mga blog articles and sa mga books and so on. Fourth is admin work. And out of these 4, if hindi ka marunong mag-web development or programming, if hindi ka marunong mag-graphic design, and if you don't know how to do writing, what I recommend is yung admin work. So, bakit yung admin work? Because most of the time, we already know how to do it. Yung admin work, a lot of the times, ang kailangan mo lang na experience is like how to use the internet, how to research on the internet, how to use mga Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, ganun. And a lot of us have experience in it, either sa trabaho or sa school. So, and even if you don't know how to do admin work, it's the easiest to learn. Compared with these four, kasi web development, you kind of have to be very technical. Graphic design, kailangan creative ka. Writing, you have to creative din, and you have to be a good writer. And you have to be good at English most of the time. Sa admin work, you don't need those. It's very, very easy compared to others. It's very easy to learn admin work compared to the others. But like, we'll see Lynn De Castro, diba? Graphic design. You're excited with graphic design. Baka designer siya, creative siya. I'm not creative. I'm not a designer, so I can't do graphic design. When I started doing online work, I started with admin work. Kasi that's what I already knew how to do. Based on my experience working in an office, I knew how to do admin work. When I was working in the call center, we used mga Microsoft Word and so on. And even in school, I knew how to do Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So I did admin work at first. What are these questions here? Hope there are resources on how to improve one's rating in online jobs. We can add that actually, Reggie. Hoping na makapag-enroll ako sa VA Bootcamp. Wala pa kasing pera pang enroll, sad to say. Well, we do have the installment programs, Olivia, if you're having trouble. Cherry, how much? You can check it out sa website. We have different pricing options for it. Share na po sa wakas nakapanood din ako ng live, super busy sa work. Okay, well, glad you're here with us din. I'm Jean, and hopefully, you can attend more live sessions. And may replays naman, di ba, yung mga webinars natin. Sige. So, like I said, what I recommend is admin work. Admin work because, once again, it's easy. Most of us know how to do it already, either sa work or sa school. And even if you don't know how to do it, it's easy to learn. Compared sa web development, graphic design, and writing, it's the easiest to learn here. So what are the different kinds of admin work? We have transcription, typing, typing work, typing related work. And we can type, diba? Nagtatype kayo ng mga comments. I can see you typing comments, so you can type, right? Can you type? Type yes, if you can type. Type no, if you can't. Paano yun? How are you gonna type no if you know how to type? But yeah, typing related work. So transcription. Transcription is when you listen to an audio file, or watch a video, tapos itatype mo lang. Yung mga captions, notice mga captions on videos, a lot of the time that's transcription work. So just typing what you hear. Next is data entry. That's another kind of typing work, where sometimes you have a document na handwritten and you convert it to Microsoft Word. So you open the document and you type it. Yung mahirap dito is sometimes it's mga doctors, and as we all know, doctors' handwriting is very unique, so it can be a little hard in that sense. But there are different kinds of data entry work and creating office documents. Microsoft Word, diba? Si more sir, what required skills needed to be a pro SEO? Do I need to be a programmer? If you want to be a pro SEO, I recommend you learn at least JavaScript and HTML, which is mga programming languages, at least a little bit for you to be an expert in SEO, because mga expert level SEO, you kind of need that. Sunshine, will you be able to learn the first 3 most popular jobs in the bootcamp? You mean yung web development, yung graphic design, and yung writing? Or what are the other options in order to get experience for that? We teach web design, we teach writing. Yung wala dito is yung graphic design, kasi I'm not a good graphic designer. We're planning to have mga guests teach ibang courses, and we may be able to get graphic design. I can't teach graphic design. Hindi ako qualified na magturo ng graphic design. Paano admin work? Ito na, that's what we're talking about right now. First three, what are those? I know that admin work. Okay, so typing related work. Next is researching. So research related work. What happens is a client can give you a topic, or a company can give you a topic. Let's say research about, let's say, the different breeds of dogs, diba? So going mo lang is, you know, you go on different websites, you go to Wikipedia, and then you create a document, parang summarize. And we did this in school, diba? In high school, in college, we did this na, you know, we're given research na well, sa time ko, we looked through books, and then we did use summary. So the internet wasn't very popular back then. Well, when I was in college, we were using the internet. But before that, right, you go to the library. I don't know, yung other people watching, hindi kayo makaka-relate, diba? Pero in my time, yung elementary pa, we did research. We went to the library pa. We had to look through books, may encyclopedias, and then we took notes. And then we had to do research. Ngayon it's all online. And if you can research online, you don't have to go to the library anymore. Not anymore. You don't have to do this sa mga online freelancing na research work. But what you have to do is you go online, search mo lang sa Google, go on Wikipedia, and then like yung mga breed ng dogs, and then you create a summary sa Microsoft Word. Ayun na, that's it. That's your research. It can take a lot of time if it's a difficult topic, pero it's not that hard. It's not that hard to do. And there are mga tricks and best practices with research. But once again, well, you can do this, right? If I were to ask you right now, typing work, itong transcription, data entry, office documents, and research work, kaya mo gawin to? Asking you right now. Let me know if kaya mong gawin. Type yes if kaya mong gawin. Type no if di mo kayang gawin. And you can't say no na di mo kayang gawin ang typing work kasi you're typing right now. Collier's Encyclopedia, yes, World Book, Britannica. Britannica was what we had before. Yung mga 90s kids, born in the 80s. I'm dating myself. Anyway, next is social media updates. So types of admin work, we have social media updates, and you are on social media right now. You're on Facebook right now. You're watching this on Facebook, unless you're watching it on YouTube, because this will also be put on YouTube. But you know how to do social media updates. As in the Philippines, we are the number one country when it comes to social media. We spend the most time on social media, more than any other country in the whole world. So you know how to do social media updates, right? You can do this then. You can usually my Facebook page of my client, especially in the US, when you have a business, yung mga small businesses, they're very busy. They're very busy with their customers, with their orders, with their marketing, and wala silang oras to do their social media updates. So they hire other people to do it for them, to do yung mga posts, that people are going to comment, are going to like, are going to share. They hire other people to do that. And well, tayo mga Filipino, we are very good at social media. So parang yung specialty natin. And I know you can do this. Next is customer service. So there are customer service jobs. Mga email support, like you reply to emails, you reply to chat. Meron din mga phone calls. So if you have BPO experience, somebody asked earlier, nakalimutan ko who asked, but somebody asked earlier, BPO experience, is it helpful? Especially if you're doing customer service work, you can say, I already have experience in that, about when you're applying for this kind of work. So it can be helpful if you're doing this kind of work. Another kind of admin work is order updates. What I mean by that is, usong-uso ngayon ng e-commerce, right? I use Lazada, Shopee to buy things, and Amazon.com, and sometimes I order from the States and have it shipped here. And yung mga order updates are, updating orders, yung mga supplies, yung inventory, making sure na okay yung pricing, okay yung listings on these different websites. This is another very popular na admin work ngayon kasi e-commerce websites, itong buying, online shopping is very popular. So, yung this is what we call e-commerce work, mga order updates and so on. It's also becoming very, very popular. And it's very simple. You just go on the website and you update mga listings, ganun. We teach this in the bootcamp as well. Yes, may mga email support. Yes, we have email support. In fact, I know, our company hired an email support and chat support. So yeah, I'll drink water muna. If you have any questions, let me know. Mm. Okay. So yes, you can do it, di ba? Grabe naman kayo if you can't type, if you can't research. Okay, so these kinds of admin work are things we teach, especially in e-commerce. It's becoming very popular, and it's not something we know from school. It's not something we know from work most of the time. But we teach this in what we call our virtual assistant bootcamp. What's great about our virtual assistant bootcamp, we have so many success stories. We have hundreds of our members, hundreds of our students na nakatrabaho na with what they learned sa bootcamp. Okay, they learned, they went through the bootcamp, they studied, they took the assignments, they took the quizzes, and we helped them get hired. And we have hundreds of members na ganito who joined the bootcamp and got hired. Okay, and if you're financially ready, kasi yung course namin, of course may bayad kasi we're teaching, we're guiding students. If you're financially ready, the VA Bootcamp will teach you the different skills that you need to learn. So all the skills we talked about, and I'm going to show you a list of the skills that we teach. We have a community, may mga classmate tayo, may mga mentors, may support team, may mga coaches to support you in your journey. And you have mga guides, you get your questions answered, may mga Q&As kami, may mga webinars kami, may additional courses kami, and so much more. So there's a very strong community, there's very strong support. We really do our best to make sure that yung mga members and students ng bootcamp get hired. And we have so many successes, so many success stories. Now, if you're not financially ready, if wala ka bang pera to enroll, we also have our free course. Ito yung 5-day free virtual assistant course, and I'm not sure if you can see this, pero if you're on your cell phone, like I'm on my cell phone, I can't really see it, pero the website is freevacourse.com. Type mo nga. Yung website is freevacourse.com, right here. So you can go through the free VA course. It's just 5 days, walang bayad. It's totally free, okay? But it's only 5 days. It's a bit short, but it gives you, some people have been able to go through the free course and get hired. Okay? But if you want yung detailed, step-by-step, and yung guidance, yung free course, it's videos lang, and we don't guide you kasi yung guidance, I mean, we don't parang walk you through the steps. Kasi itong recordings lang to, yung 5-day free course. And then parang you do it on your own, ikaw na bahala. Itong details, itong VA Bootcamp, yung premium course namin, we have recorded lessons, and it's very detailed, it's very step-by-step, and once you finish the lessons, may mga homeworks ka pa, may mga quizzes, and you have your classmates. Once you finish the lessons, we help and guide the students go through what we call a hustle challenge, about a 30-day challenge after graduating, where we really guide and coach students to get hired. So we really do our best to get hired, and we have so many members and students who are able to get jobs, who are able to get online work with the virtual assistant bootcamp. How long po ang bootcamp? What's good about the bootcamp is that it's self-paced. So others, they just take a few weeks. Especially if wala kang full-time work, you can take it in a few weeks lang. Yung iba who have full-time work, it can take several months if they're busy. Most people can finish it within 30 days. Okay, average, finish it in 30 days. And may lesson plan kami na 30 days yung tapusin. Pero once again, it's up to you. If you have a lot of free time, you can do it in a few weeks. If you are very, very busy, you can do it in several months. At when, you can take it anytime. That's self-paced. So self-paced meaning the lessons mismo are recorded, and you can take it anytime. Pero you may support pa rin. We have different schedules. Like if you post in our chat group, you might not get a reply right away, pero we will reply to your questions eventually. Hindi 24/7 yung support, ha? And then we need to rest and sleep. May I ask, ano ang rate ng mga enrollees sa bootcamp na na-hire? So, we have students who enroll and don't actually watch lessons, don't finish it. Pero for those that finish the lessons and those that go through what we call our Hustle Challenge, which is our guided program, We're right now, I don't have the exact number, but we're around 70% of people who go through that, they get hired. Okay? But if they don't finish the lessons, and they don't go through the guidance, which is our challenge, there's a lower rate of getting hired. Diba? If you don't finish the lessons, we have a lot of students who don't finish them, or we have, not a lot, but we have students who don't finish the lessons. Parang they get tired, they get bored, or they realize na parang they don't want to do it. Ganon. I remember there was somebody who emailed me who said, sorry, I won't finish it. Kasi they got promoted, and that's fine, diba? That's fine. So they didn't finish the lesson, so that's not counted. Si Mario, I want the detail at may bayad. Oo, diba? Usually kasi yung may bayad, detailed, kasi compared to the 5-day free course. Sige. So what's in the bootcamp? What's in the virtual assistant bootcamp? I'm not sure if you can see this. I'll just zoom in, para you guys can see it properly. You get in-depth tutorials, tongue twister, to get you hired. So we teach you how to do data entry, how to do transcription, how to manage mga emails, how to do research on the internet. And itong research on the internet is mga tips, mga advanced research. How to use office applications if you don't know how to do it, how to do social media management, schedule management, how to update websites, how to manage e-commerce stores. Kasama na to sa what happened? I don't Zoom. Wait. Sa virtual assistant bootcamp. And we have 2 packages of bootcamp. May accelerated and may complete program. Yung accelerated program is 7,990, or may installment, you can get started for 2,990. Ito yung starting. And we have a complete package na kasama na yung search engine optimization, web design, email marketing, content marketing, bookkeeping, Facebook advertising, and more lessons. This is more for mga advanced freelancers. Okay? So if you want to get started, you can get started sa accelerated program. Kasama na itong lahat for 7,990, or you can get started for 2,990 pesos, diba? And you can enroll anytime, basically. So yeah. Questions? Okay. So another question we get is, how do you get paid as a virtual assistant? Well, most of the freelance platforms, like we talked about, Upwork, onlinejobs.ph, Guru, FreeUp, Hubstaff Talent, they have what we call payment gateways. This is parang the processing. So, because you're receiving international payments, diba? Your clients are usually come from the US, from the UK, so they can't do deposits at BDO account mo or BPI account mo, diba? They use a gateway. Itong gateway, this is parang yung processing, the middleman between the company and you receiving the payment. And the most common, the most popular platform is PayPal. It's called PayPal. So it's over on paypal.com. Preferred method PayPal. What's great, there are also local funds transfers sa Upwork. But when working with foreign clients, PayPal is preferred compared to the others. What's good is you can get international transfers with PayPal. Clients can send you money via PayPal. So when you receive it with PayPal, you can transfer it to your BDO account, your BPI, or your East West, or your Union Bank, or whatever bank you have. Transfer it, or even GCash. You can transfer it to your account. And what I recommend is that you sign up for a free account. Free account lang to, you don't pay anything. They charge a fee when you receive a payment. Pero to sign up an account, it's totally free. They charge a fee kasi they do the international transaction. So may fee talaga yun. Pero to sign up for an account, it's totally free. And if you don't have an account yet, I highly recommend that you sign up for an account right now. Kasi it takes a few days to get approved. And para ready ka na when a client wants to pay you, you already have a PayPal account. And wala namang bayad. So go to paypal.com. And I'll also provide a link in this webinar. Go to paypal.com, or if you're watching a replay, that's a description. There's a link there for you to sign up for a free PayPal account. Let's see what questions. do we have here? Where po ang location ng bootcamp? Online lang. Online lessons, and then kahit yung support online, yung mga chat group online lahat. Modern na tayo. Anytime I'm support din coming from you, JD, or from your generals, experts of bootcamp, if in case I have some questions, hindi 24/7 ang support, but we do try to answer everything within 24 business hours. Okay. Sometimes it takes longer if we're busy, but most of the questions get answered within 24 business hours. What I mean by 24 business hours, hindi kasama yung Saturday and Sunday kasi those are our rest days. Pero weekdays, usually within 24 hours we get them answered. And you can email us, you can post a Facebook group, you can post a chat group then, and we'll get your questions answered. If ever na, sa Facebook kasi matatabunan sa Facebook minsan, di ba? If ever you post it on Facebook and matatabunan, you can always email, di ba? So there are different ways that you can ask for support. Joanna, sir, naka-enroll po ako sa 7990, di ba? Pag po, dami po. Gusto ko mapunta sa complete package, makano pa ang idagdag ko? You pay the difference. Just email us. Email me. And then we'll look at your account to make sure that everything's okay, and then we'll send you. Pero you don't pay the full amount now. You just pay the difference. Linda Castle, do we only provide them the email address associated with PayPal? Yes, you only provide them the email address. Kasi when you sign up for PayPal, you sign up with an email address, and then if a company or client wants to send you money and pay you, you tell them, send money to this email address, and then you'll receive it there. Sa Upwork pa rin naman po direct to your local bank, di ba? Yes, that's one of the options as well. Pero sa ibang platforms, they don't have that. Pero sa Upwork, yes, they have local bank transfer. Sige. Okay, overtime na tayo, 15 minutes. Alright, once again, thank you so much everybody for attending. I want to leave you with a message. Now, the message I want to leave you with is if you want to see changes in your life, start doing things differently. Okay? You have to start doing things differently. So if you want to see changes, if you want to get the benefits sa freelancing, now we talked about earlier, you have to start doing things differently. You have to start researching, you have to start learning, you have to start applying for jobs, and it's hard work, pero you will definitely be able to see the changes in your life that you want to see. Once again, if you want to check out our free course, our 5-day free course, just go to freevacourse.com. That's the website. And if you want to enroll in our detailed step-by-step program that you can start for as low as $2,990, go to vabootcamp.ph. Please also, before I go, please share this with your family and friends who want to learn more about working online. So many people don't know about it yet, and it's great information that we can share with our Filipino brothers and sisters. Okay, thank you so much, guys. You have a great weekend. Bye-bye.